Hey, the difference is this. Texas worried about
Because I believed in what I wanted to do. And now I'm sitting in front of your Power 4 coach.
Come on, run, catch him. There you go.
I'm right here. I guarantee you, I ain't got no problems. Kind of put us on the map a little bit.
It did. It did. Yeah.
And in the hometown.
In my hometown.
All right. Are y'all good?
Episode 4, season 7.
Yep. All right, this is The Whistle, episode 4 of season 7. We're sitting in the team hotel room as we're getting ready to play the Wyoming Cowboys. How are y'all looking forward to tomorrow?
Come on, Nephew Terris. Now, you got
What?
to give me something more than that. How we looking forward to
Okay.
tomorrow. You know we're looking forward to tomorrow.
You know what this is about, man.
It's a home game,
Right.
right? Back in front of our fans, late night, all right, in Folsom Field, 1-0. It's always about 1-0.
1-0.
That's what we're looking for. Come on, add me something better than that, Nephew
Come on,
Terris.
man.
I know
Hey,
you got something for me.
I'm excited to be back home. I know that. I tell you
It's
what.
good to be back home.
It's good to be back home. I am a little concerned that the networks want to put us on so late at night. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hopefully, because we got a debut tomorrow night. We got Ralphie Seven coming out.
Yeah.
Hopefully Ralphie 7 won't be asleep like Ralphie 6 was
Yeah,
with the late night games.
Ralphie 6 will sleep a lot, but this is supposed to be fixed now. This is supposed to be
Yes.
the real Ralphie, a representation of what Ralphie used to be
There
like.
you go. I
What,
like
what
that.
Ralphie's 1 through 5 were like.
I like that.
Well, what was 6? 6 was, she like Buffalo to me.
6 was. I'm not that coach. I'm gonna tell you now. I don't mean 6, no disparaging words. but
Whoa, here comes
we
the team.
we had to put the facts out there on 6.
Okay.
Zoom in, y'all.
Get on
Put
in
the
here,
facts
man.
out there. 6 was raised by a cow.
What?
6 was raised by a cow.
A cow.
6 was raised by a cow.
Hold on, wait.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
That explains everything.
I didn't know that Coach Hart, Coach Pollock,
Man.
until I began to ask questions about the performance.
Was it a beef cow or a milk cow? I mean,
I'm thinking
because-
milk.
I'm thinking milk cow. too.
6 was raised by a cat.
Wow.
You know what? They say whoever feeds you, you start to look like him. You start to walk like him. She had a little trot like she
Did have a little cow trot. She sure
What?
did.
Yeah, raised by a cow.
Yeah.
Now that's a kind of a sad story.
Yeah.
She was orphaned. Her mother passed in a wildfire. You know,
okay.
wildfires are big out here.
Right.
You know, where we're from in the South, we had tornado warnings. We got fire warnings out
Yeah,
here.
we got fire
Yeah.
warnings out here.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the mother passed in a fire. They
Oh, wow.
adopted the young calf. Had to put the calf with something
Right.
and put it with a cow. So I don't know if you got a real bison out of that deal.
Yeah, I don't know if you did either. You know. Yeah.
Well, like hard for us all, ain't it?
Hey, everybody, welcome Uncle Neely to his first time camera appearance on The Whistle.
We got a new Ralph and my first time on this side.
That's
of the
right.
That's right. You've heard the voice.
You've heard the voice.
Now you see the man.
That's
Which
right.
y'all are, I mean, you know.
Y'all know.
Y'all know what Neely is, man. Come on.
Man, the myth, the legend.
It don't get no
You
better
know?
than that. Now.
You know, some point, Coach, you guys do it well in y'all's rooms. Y'all will let your GA or your assistant coach go up and get grades out.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes you got to train for leadership. So we try to put Terris in that position.
Yes.
And he about 50-50 though.
Yeah.
He about 50-50.
He gets some points.
Yeah.
And then he'll lose. He like the stock market. He'll be up one day, be down the next.
Can I
Be
tell
up
you,
one
can I
day,
tell
be
you
down
something,
the
Coach
next.
Hart? That he go admit to. Y'all gonna hear him on the camera.
What is it?
I got a saying. The saying is TGT.
TGT.
What that mean, Terris?
TGT means Terris gon' Terris.
Terris comes
All you gotta do is just wait. Just wait.
Terris is going to
Terris is going.
Man.
I tell you what, man. You know we got an amazing game coming up here.
It is.
Of course, I know everybody now has seen the new turf that's on
Yeah.
the field with the wood chips that
Yes.
in the turf. You know, to help with drainage and
Yeah.
it doesn't get as hot. And also, you know, they used to have some concerns about the tar and some things were happening.
The
with-
tire,
Yeah.
they said it was like getting kids were inhaling it.
Yeah,
and
something
getting
like
There was
that.
some cancer studies around
studies,
it.
right?
Yeah. So Boulder went with the wood chips, you know, to be a safer for our babies to play on.
That's right.
And for everybody's kids to play on whatever sport it may be. Now, Wyoming's coming into town. great team.
Yeah.
I think they got off to a really good start, really good running game that they have
Yes.
going on, and that's a challenge for us, which I love, because I think there's no better way to grow than with a good challenge to shock the world when people think you can't do something. So it's going to be very, very exciting. I can't wait for them to come in here and give us the opportunity to put on some really good football against the Wyoming Cowboys. And the old friends coming back too.
Yes, sir.
You know, Coach
Lee.
Yeah.
Coach Lee.
Coach
He
Lee.
got him a good running back, Coach.
He does.
He's got him a good running
Tote.
back.
Samuel Tote Harris. You know,
Tote Harris.
You get a nickname like
Got a
that.
nickname.
Man.
You
Yes,
carrying
sir.
that thing if your name
Yes,
Tote.
sir.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
That's what it
the truth.
is. That's what it is.
His
So
name's Tote.
it's gonna be great, man. They coming in. I know what we're looking over. Special teams is looking at too, right, Coach?
Oh yeah, we're excited. You know, our kickers and punters have had a great week, and they're excited about being back at elevation. You know,
Yeah.
and but you know, Wyoming plays at elevation too.
They do.
So it's
They do.
not going to be a situation where one team's coming from sea level up here.
I just
that's
learned that
gonna
they're
be-
actually
yeah.
higher than us. They're
Yeah,
about
Are they
2,000
higher?
yeah,
than
they're
us?
about 7,700
Yeah, they're
feet.
about 2,000 feet
I heard
higher
that
than
the
us.
other week when I was
Okay.
other night when I was watching them play Utah. They had mentioned that they were at 7,700 feet.
Yeah.
So this is a little different for them, I guess. You know, I don't know. Does it matter?
No.
7,700 and 5,700?
I don't think so.
I don't think it matters, does it?
I'm not sure now.
I'm not
I didn't study it.
a guru of air quality, but
So if anybody in there, let us know.
yeah, let us know. Is it different being at 7,700 compared to 5,700? We need to know that. You know.
I bet it takes probably double before you really,
Feel it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like we come from essentially sea level to here,
Right.
So that's 5,000.
Yeah.
and you feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel it in increments of 2,000 or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a
I
good
know we
point.
went to Colorado Springs, man, for that thing a couple of years ago. We had that alumni party.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And
The
I,
resort.
I felt it there. And I'm
Because
not
it's
sure-
higher down in Colorado.
It's higher down in Colorado Springs.
Okay. All
Than
right.
it is here.
Wow.
So I'm not, but I don't know the altitude, nothing like that. Maybe Nephew Terris.
Because when you
maybe
start getting
he'll
up
do
to the
something for
mountains
us.
here in Colorado, the Breckenridge, all that, you know, you're starting to get at 10, 12, 14,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you up
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
It's gonna be exciting, man.
Yep.
I can't wait to get to it.
Coach, let me ask y'all this. Let me play like I'm Terris on the other side there for a second. So I love looking at like opponents, right? So we play Utah, they're a Big 12 conference
Right.
member. They just played Wyoming. We're about to play Wyoming. And that first half, it was a tough game.
Yes,
it was.
Yes.
It was a tough game. So like when you go into this, is your radar kind of up? Like I'm expecting it to be tough, or do you just say it doesn't matter who they played before, they got to play us? Like how do y'all treat that?
Well, I think that the biggest thing for us is we understand that every team we play, no matter who they played before, is going to give us their A game.
Absolutely.
Because they know it's going to be on national television. They know everybody's going to be watching. They know who our head coach is. They know all the fanfare that goes along with us. I mean, I think last week we were the 5th or 6th highest rated college football game. We were on a Friday night.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody knows
point.
that we're going to be highly exposed, and I think that motivates those kids that play us to give us their best shot. And I expect Wyoming to come in here and do the same.
Yeah, I think you respect your opponent, whoever it is that's coming in. But then on the flip side of that, when I say that, respect your opponent, we're always playing against us. More games are lost than won.
Exactly.
Now break that
all
down
fronts.
for us, Coach. I
So-
love the way that sounds,
man.
but make
when you
sure
say
they
that,
understand it.
You say that when more games are lost than won, meaning there are things on your side of the ball, on your side as far as the team, that you do that are self-inflicting wounds.
Correct.
That cause you to lose a game
Yep.
more than it's the actual person that you're playing against.
Gotcha.
So, I think it's always been a battle between two teams of who can make the less mistakes. Translation, execution.
Right.
Who can execute the best, right? When it comes to executing the best, it's really about your scheme, what you're doing, what you're trying to get done, and do you do it effectively enough to be successful, put points on the board or stop somebody from scoring.
You raised an interesting point there because I want to get inside y'all's coaching minds because you'll watch your film on Wyoming, right?
Right.
And you'll see what their tendencies are against other people they play. How often as a coach do you put yourself in position to go like, in recognizing, say for example, something that you need to work on, well, this is what I would do against me if I were them. and you prepare from that way versus just preparing for what you've seen them do against other people.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's a weekly thing, don't
Yeah.
you, Coach? I mean,
Yeah, self-scout.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a weekly thing, and I think you got to understand. You know, I know from a special team standpoint, we always look at how people attack us, and if we didn't handle it well, like I wanted us to on that game, we're definitely going to go back over it and correct that mistake. And I know defensively and offensively that you guys, we do that as well.
Yeah, so to your point, you know, Uncle Neely, you talked about Utah, who's very similar to us on defense as far as a front structure and the coverages they run. So you look at how they attack them,
Right.
and you look at where was Utah successful, where were they not successful. Then you got to take that information and apply it against what tape does Wyoming have right now on us,
Right.
you know, in teams that had a similar offense that we played. And you look at that information, to your point, you get it together, and you say, okay, if I was Wyoming and I was watching this tape, these are the things that I would do
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
Now, I need to Coach's point, Pollock's point, now I need to make sure that my players understand, hey, here are the stressors. Here are the things, the issues that are going to happen in the game.
Right.
Here are the things that happened in previous games against the same type of offense that you're going to see again.
Yeah.
All right? You know, how do we attack that? We got to emphasize. Not what you teach is what you emphasize.
Right.
So you got to emphasize that to make sure they got it for the next week, and that's how you get better. That's how you become consistent. That's how you become accountable, and that's how you win per Coach Prime.
I hope they listening in the back.
I know, right?
Pastor, somebody pass a
That's
love
right.
offering for
Let's
the
go.
speaker
This is what
tonight.
you emphasize.
Close the
He's
doors.
an amen.
Close the doors.
He's an amen.
Because you know,
There's a hand waving.
It's coach talk, but it's true. You hear it all the time in your coach career. It's like you're either teaching it or allowing it.
Exactly.
Man, it's
You're either teaching it or you're either coaching it or allowing it. That is a fact. And you know, you just another thing too is like it's just bad coaching if you get beat on something that you've already got beat on. You know what I mean? And you hadn't corrected it. Now, it doesn't mean it's always gonna get corrected
No, absolutely.
the first, but you gotta at least go over it.
Yeah.
That's just the first rule of coaching, and you gotta make sure that you evaluate where you were at last week and know that your opponent's got that on film on you, and you better correct it, because good coaches are gonna watch the film and they gonna take
Coach, now
advantage
you gonna
of
put some on the table now. I got to ask y'all about, because the word this week is accountability,
it. Yes, sir.
right? And Coach Prime said that includes him and all coaches.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
As a coach,
Yeah. Here comes
as a coach now,
Crawford in the ring now, y'all.
What-
Get ready for this.
Sweet
Here comes
science.
that punch.
As a coach now, what's that thin line between me teaching somebody something and they're not learning it, but it's not that they're a bad student, I got to adjust the way I'm teaching it. Because at some point, it don't matter unless they grasp it. I've seen teachers who celebrate, and I'm talking about classroom teachers. Oh, can't nobody pass my class. Does that mean you're a good teacher?
That's right.
Like if you're a good teacher, shouldn't they be passing?
They should be learning.
Yeah.
They should be learning.
I think the biggest thing when you put it that way to me is what I think is you have to the football players that are up under me in my unit in my room. You know, I don't need you to be perfect, but I need you to be present.
That's right.
Okay, so what that means is there's going to be some things that we're going to address. Issues we had previously against the team. Now this next team may pick those issues up, but they may dress it a different way.
Yeah.
It may look totally different than what it was on film, uses different formations. I mean, we got an offense coordinator right here. So he understands that, hey, I can take this same play and dress it a different way and get to it and still execute where it's not. So to the eye, it doesn't look the same of what I've been teaching, all right?
Gotcha.
So now, when I say that, you don't have to be perfect, but be present, meaning get the teaching. Understand it. I know you're going to make some mistakes still, because the guys on the other side of the ball are going to figure out a way to get to that play a different way. But I need you to be present in it. And now when we have a conversation on the sideline about it, we can make the adjustments necessary for you to be successful.
Correct.
So it takes both parts. One, accountability for me to listen to the player, to figure out how he learns, to figure out what he sees before I try to correct him and teach him on something that may not apply.
Now let me tell the people out there something about both of y'all. Now we don't have no script when we do the whistle.
No.
And we didn't know this subject was gonna come up. So this is my personal testimony, because I've seen these guys coaching now for 6 seasons with them. In games, during timeouts, television timeouts, or what have you, I have noticed that the two of you listen to your players before you start talking to your players.
I got you.
Like y'all,
Gotcha.
they come to you, and y'all essentially ask them, "What are you seeing?"
Right.
And then you coach from there versus starting off with what they ain't doing or something. You
Right.
you get the man on the field's perspective first. Why is that important, y'all?
Well, I think it's important to, first of all, understand where he's coming from, and to understand, because what I'm seeing and what he was seeing may be two different things, and if he can tell me what he's seeing and how he's viewing it from the field, then I can adjust my teaching, or I can fix what's going on a lot better, And thankfully now with the iPads on the sideline, it's easy to show them. In the past, kids come in and tell you one thing, and then they
Tell you
come
what the film
Saturday morning, Sunday morning, FMB says something else.
Yo, Sam, that freaking
Yeah.
lied to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
That's
got
right.
it right here, buddy. This is what happened.
This is what really happened.
But yeah, I just think you got to listen to them and let them explain to you what they saw and what they were thinking, and then you got to kind of redirect them to what should be going on, what they should be looking at.
Now listen, guys, we love to keep talking to y'all. We got to get ready to get on to this meeting now, because we got people coming in town tonight.
That's right.
All right,
Folks coming
They're probably
in.
already here, and they
Yes.
they getting in their little hotel rooms.
That's right.
And they sitting there and they getting their plan together. And we're gonna put on a show for the bus, man. We can't wait to get on and put on for our city,
Absolutely.
for our fans, and come in here. Ralphie Seven, right?
Ralphie Seven.
Ralphie Seven.
Do we know his real name? Like the last one's name was Ember,
And that was because of the fire.
which makes sense now that I know.
So
Because of the fire.
Here's what I was told
Okay.
just today.
Uh-huh.
That traditionally the Ralphie is not named until after his first run.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I wanna,
Okay.
can
So
we
right
be
now
involved
it's
in
just
that?
Ralphie 7, and they see how Ralphie performs, how Ralphie carries herself, and then she earns a name.
Well,
We're
let
gonna
me
get
ask-
involved. We're gonna get involved. So all our fans out here whistle.
We need
Y'all
some
watch the
names.
game. As you at the game, once she runs, we need you to hit Nephew
need some
Terry
names.
with some names,
That's
and
right.
we're gonna discuss them names on the whistle and see if we can get them to the powers
Get
that
it,
be.
that's right.
Yeah.
Get it to the right people. Hey, and I promise you, we can have some influence for that.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have some influence for that. Hey, one thing I do want to know, and I want to know: have we ever had a Ralphie that was an offspring of a previous Ralphie?
That's a good question.
Because I've heard that Ralphie 3 was something else, and I'm wondering if we if we could
That's
get
a
some of
good
that
question.
bloodline back in there. That'd
be a good question if we had a
because I know Ugga, it's a blood.
Oh yeah, they are related.
They all related.
Mm-hmm.
They all related. Yeah. And I don't know about Bevo and all them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about the Bulldog at Mississippi State. I don't know about the
I don't think
the
Mississippi State's
little
related.
collie at Texas A&M. I don't know about all that. But I do. I'm wondering, do they try to find one that's kin to a previous Ralphie, or do they just randomly pick
We're gonna put that on
little Ralphies?
Yeah, I'll do some research on
TGT's
it.
research.
TGT.
I'll do some research
Take care
on
of
that.
man.
All right.
But hey, listen, guys, we got to go. We got a team meeting coming up real quick. We got to get a good night's sleep, and then we got to go take care of business tomorrow. Till next time, we out. The whistle.
Whistle.
Go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.